MSI is bonkers already.
Maple gets one, Maple gets two, he looks for three, and he's gonna get it, a triple kill. Here comes Darshan, it's already 4-1, make that 5, a triple kill for Darshan.
And Supermassive now continuing the onslaught. There are Cyclo Helldive's ultimate from Doldrin, 2 more.
Oh, the blinding!
Picks up one, Naru the other. Baker not gonna be dead. It's a true shot barrage and take it all back. And there goes the Nexus.
哇！等 WCD，
闪电猎到了，一个 Q 直接冲到，我的天！哇！小虎证明了自己单杀了 Faker 这波。
Royal never giving up, never saying die, never surrendering.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to day 3 of the 2016 Mid-Season Invitational.
We'll see what happens. But for now, though, I'm joined here by Cool, a very familiar face, of course, the long-standing mid laner for OMG. Very happy to see you again, Cool. And first off, tell me what it's like to have the Mid-Season Invitational right here in your home country and in Shanghai.
受采访。
So he's very happy to be here today, and he loved the crowd, and it's an honor to host MSI at China.
Yeah, and the crowd has been very, very loud as well, and then they need it because Cool, of course, you are part of that legendary OMG lineup that did very well in Season 3 and Season 4. You also had the Starhorn Royal Club back then. Why do you think it is that in Season 5, the LPL teams didn't seem to show up internationally?
So he thinks back in Season 3 and Season 4, there's less competition in China. Therefore, it's easier for them to go on the stage and to perform. But after S4, there's a lot of Korean imports and gets really harder. And he thinks Korean imports might be the reason why they falter at S5.
Both Korean and Chinese players. RNG has been doing really, really well. What have you made of this, of their tournament so far, and especially their win over SKT yesterday?
So he thinks RNG performed really well yesterday. They did outpick and ban SKT. They did a phenomenal ban pick phase. And also their mid and jungler synergy is great. So that's how they'll be able to overshadow SKT's mid and jungler, and that's how they control the game. And they think it's a great victory.
Does he think that that mid jungle control, now especially looking at Zhao, who might be enough to win MSI?
So he think RNG can make to the finals. Since it's still early in this tournament, he's not sure about what's going on next. So, but he thinks RNG has a good chance and he'll cheer for RNG.
So I'm not all of that surprised. Kindred's job now is to ensure that the Rat can get 5 auto attacks off. That's all you need on Twitch. On Xiaohu. So we'll see whether they're able to use this one to create any advantage.
CC needs to connect. Xiaohu, defensive flash. The flay, the death sentence is sidestep, but it will not matter. It's Flash Wolves that get first blood.
Yeah, and they burned so much for it, but advantage Flash Wolves already in this game.
That's a very good point. The tournament meta growing as MLXG, after an invade, is looking for Maple. The Flash Prison. Maple throws down the death mark. He dances away, but it may not be enough. Lamb's Respite is going to be available and needed for MLXG. Here comes NL. He's got another for Flash Wolves, and the crowd is silenced as RNG are down 0-2.
Once again, 4 summoner spells burnt.
Royal don't want to give up. Glacial Fisher into the pit. There's one lantern taken. Maple's going to have his living shadow. All Flash still. Even Cheeky. Pinned against the wall. Maple forced to flash. Gets the heal down from Casa, and the fight is on. Marta's unbreakable. Will be broken. Death sentence. Flay. Box. Marta's taken down. NL have got themselves the hat-trick of kills. NL standing on the front line. The Dragon's still up. Rat-a-tat-tat. No one from Flash Wolves goes splat. Kindred will secure the Dragon at NL. He's down. Looper's on the board, and Royal did not give up. Now MLXG is chasing MMD. Chrono Break's already been channeled, used. It's a jungler on jungler battle, but it's MLXG that's coming away worse for wear. I take it back as MMD is the top laner, pins Looper into the wall, and that's going to be another for Royal.
And Looper goes massive in the team fight. Also showing some discipline and patience. Looper, you're in trouble.
Oh, it's a 3v1. Deathmark is going to be available. The Flay holds Looper in place. Casa gets knocked away. Deathmark is proccing. When the pop goes down, it's not going to be enough for the kill. Looper survives for a few seconds longer. Flash from NL. Flash Wolves are looking for another one. Looper is still alive and makes it away from 4.
And all of a sudden, the first...
Looper burned his. Recently, flash forward for NL. The rat-a-tat-tat will be thwarted by the Lantern, but Royal may get a lot of damage onto this turret. The culling comes down to clear the way. Teleporting from behind from MMD. Remember, it is still available. Looper has to run from the bottom lane, but Maple does too. Parallel convergence stuns nobody. A good time winder will buy some time. Mata,
Xiao, who has been the beneficiary of that, and NIL has not.
And the teleport's being channeled by MMD. He's arrived north of the river. Looper held onto his. There's a lot of poison stacks on this dragon. It's being focused, but the dragon's reset. Looper's pinned Caster against the wall. Dragon secured by Royal. The box is down, splitting up the river. MMD's jump forward. Lamb's respite means nobody will die yet until Maple is knocked away. Pinned against the wall. Xiao flashes forward, taking down the damage dealer of NL. While Caster was killed off on the back line. Sword Art's in trouble. Prison down. A flash forward from MLXG. They're going to continue the chase. Sword Art lands a death sentence, but it will only cost him his life.
They got him all.
Ace for Royal never give up, and they peel for Baron.
Straight away they go towards him. Royal are playing such good team fighting League of Legends.
Exceptionally well played. They grab their second dragon.
And he caught him out.
They have indeed. NL's in trouble. He's been knocked up into the air by the Fisher. Forced to flash away defensively. The tower goes down, but Royal are stood on top. Lamb's respite. MMD's caught without support, and he does manage to make it away thanks to that Z-Drive resonance. The inhibitor will fall. RNG have opened the base.
And such disciplined play one more time out of Disgraceful World's performance.
Oh, wow. Look at MLXG. He's sidestepping everything. Challenges 4 members of the Flash Wolves, and with Xiaohu's help, comes out ahead. Here comes Looper for the first time this game, finds no stun, but the verdict is Flash Wolves, you will be defeated. Looper continues to chase down. 2 members of the Wolves are down.
And all of a sudden, they just cannot be stopped. MLXG
falling. Looper is on the front line, tanking up the minute.
They can't get in.
There's nothing that Flash Wolves can do. The Fisher comes down to split up Flash Wolves' attempt, and all Maple can do is buy some time. Royal never give up, take down the Nexus, and stand on top of the world, undefeated, 5-0 at the mid-season Invitational.
So MLXG thinks that they have a team fight composition, while for Flash Wolves, they are split push. Their Zed shouldn't fight, and they made a horrible decision fighting that dragon. You think all teams coming to MSI are super strong, and they are spending equally amount of energy into facing each enemy. So first off, they will have to make sure they make out of groups, and then they'll try their best on every other games.
Locked in. That would be scary considering how we expected him to have challenges coming into the tournament. Rinse and repeat. Flash and barrier available. Huhi takes a lot of damage. Blank is winning this trade. Wolf is doing a lot of damage. Defensive flash. Xmithy pounces forward. Forces out Blank's flash as Huhi was forced to flash defensively. Trading summoners. Continue talking about that in a moment because Darshan's being dove. The verdict is available and he gets them both!
That's good play out of Darshan. All right, so able to kick 2 people out from underneath.
The teleport's available. This could be problematic. Darshan and Smithy, they're looking to pressure at least one of those TPs. An instant back away. Phase dive forward here for Duke. Faker throws out the chains, but it misses. Is 2 chains going to be a thing? It's not even going to get needed. Darshan survives with the heal thanks to Xmithy. 200 hit points, 100 hit points. The dash against the wall. No stun, and Duke picks up the kill. It's first blood, SKT.
And once again, just not respecting the teleport on the LeBlanc in the mid lane. Maybe they're not used to playing against it, but Faker able This is something that we saw out of Huhi's Azir yesterday, actually. I mean, he's not known for the champion, but...
Wow, Xmithy just gets burst down. Faker dashes back. That means now Smithy and Duke out. Duke forced to flash and then get away. Darshan moving forward, winds up the verdict. Hits all the minions, but now he's in trouble. Teleport's coming down for Faker, and there's a flash available. Darshan's running out. Flash for flash, gets away from the chains. Sigil of Malice goes down from Faker. The dash is interrupted, but here comes Blank. There's more people at the party. Darshan's not done. Yes, he is. Faker gets the kill. Chrono break for safety, and Duke gets out.
Faker is so good. He used his clone to tank
assist on the board, but hasn't really been very impactful. He doesn't even have a sizable farm lead over Xmithy. What's your take?
I would say that...
Oh, let's expand on that in a moment. Blue buff secured by Stick Save. Huhi flies forward, throws Wolf and Blank down. 2 members of SKT stuck on top of Lamb's Respite. The kill goes to Stick Save. They've got a second. They even it out to 2-2. Bang will pick one up onto Huhe, and Faker's trying to find another 2-for-1 trade in favor of CLG.
Yeah, but we'll see whether SKT can get any position on the map. They want the mid lane turret for it. Still not a great trade, but it would be acceptable. I was going to say that Blank has done his job of nullifying Smithy, but that's no longer the case. Poor ultimate there.
It is indeed. Faker can't dash away while he's inside that W of Darshan. Parallel conversion comes down from Duke and nobody's stunned up. Stixay, he's gone way forward. The Monsoon is being channeled, keeping CLG alive, and SKT are in the retreat. Darshan continues to chase. The verdict holds Faker in place. He's dashed away, goes backwards. Smithy gets the kill. Counter Logic Gaming are pushing SKT back. Wolf returns into the fight. There's no Fisher available for him, and now SKT are on the front foot. But in the base, Huhi is running. He's coming to join the rest of CLG, and it looks like this one's going to back away. Another dash forward for Stixay. Phase dive from Duke. The fight is still ongoing. Duke Chrono breaks away. Stixay stays alive to fight another day. Afro's now going forward. The fight is still going on. Afro's running out of mana. The Calling doesn't do a lot. And finally, everyone backs away.
Yeah, no one is dying yet, Blank.
Oh, we got to jump forward. Huhi, oh, this is going to hurt. Faker dashes forward, hasn't got the kill yet. Barrier, divide, killing the clone. Huhi's tagged, and it's Faker that shuts him down.
Yeah, Wolf comes across with a pretty clutch Q there to make sure they secure the kill. They run at each other. I mean, Darshan can look for a flank, sure, and maybe look for a wallbang if he can catch someone out. But this is really what they're looking for.
Now, Aframu's in trouble. Exhaust already used. Summon a heal by Stixay. Here comes Huhi. He's thrown Wolf into the fight, but Huhi goes down. He donated his life to SKT. Duke joins the fight with a TP, and Faker's held on to his. He's going to be able to dash forward 40 seconds before Huhi is back alive. And Darshan TP'd into that middle lane. SKT 5v4.
Yeah, Faker just going to pressure Darshan away. They collapse on the Baron. As I said, there's no engage really available for this lineup.
There is none whatsoever. Smithy forced to flash over the wall. The rest of SKT, they're sticking on the Baron. Darshan's going to come in from the side lane. Throws out the Keeper's Verdict. Yes, it's caught the Smite user. Now the rest of CLG, they sense a chance. Look on the left. Smithy's already killed. Blank's bought enough time to come back onto the Baron, and Duke dashes onto Aframu. And Monsoon will buy some time before Darshan gets taken down. Bang stays alive. The Unbreakable will break. It's a double, a triple for Stixay before Faker shuts him down, and the Baron was not secured.
And for a 4v5, that is probably the best that CLG could hope for. 3 kills onto their 80.
The moment Blank was out of that pit, CLG committed. Look at the damage dealt. Faker just demolishing CLG.
And he's still going.
And they're looking to demolish Smithy. True Shot Barrage wasn't enough to pick up the kill, but Duke's phase dive is. Aframu's in trouble. 5 members of SKT are chasing him down. A dash away from Stixay. Darshan throws out the Verdict. It was a defensive one, and it finds nobody. 2 members of CLG are dead, and SKT can re-attempt.
So all of a sudden, Darshan's in trouble.
Pinning to Faker against the wall. He's looking for the kill. He's got him, but where is Bang? Bang's going to deal a lot of damage on the back line. Darshan's going to die. Stixay gets tagged. Not before he takes 2 with him. It's 3 members of SKT chasing a low mana Huhi. He's going to use the shifting sands over the wall. Throws out the soldiers before being killed himself. And SKT find themselves 4 total kills.
Yeah, and the back line. Faker's going to kill him. This is so bad.
How quick will he die? That quick.
So Teleport LeBlanc turns out pretty good.
It does indeed. Darshan teleports it in for this one, by the way. It's on cooldown. He's going to get run down. Just donating some presents to SKT. How much time can he buy?
And this is a really sloppy game now out of CLG as the Keeper's Verdict.
So Darshan will get killed eventually. Going to do a little bit of damage to Faker, but really nothing to speak of. And you know, yes, CLG are playing quite sloppy, but there's not a lot of control.
I'm going to have to face check.
And let's find out how it works. Darshan's gone in. He's found Blank. Emperor's Divide sends Blank backwards. The Lamb's Respite will buy some time for Duke to arrive. Their full channel on Monsoon from Aframu will be interrupted. Bang is down. Stixay's the one that gets it. They turn their attention to Duke. SKT are in trouble. Faker finds no chains. 5 members of CLG are pushing forward, and it's a 45-second death timer.
Afro also able to stop up that. What is going on? So it turns out the way to beat SKT is just team fight them.
Let's find out if it works. Huhi gets tagged. but doesn't get killed. Initiation from SKT, not the strongest, nor is it from CLG. Baron is down to 50%. Sand Soldiers will buy some space, buy some time. Faker dashes back to the clone. Baron's down to 2,000. It's going to look to get burst. Doshon dashes into the river. Baron secured for America. They've taken down Blank. There was no Lamb's respite, but that was a massive parallel convergence. Duke Chrono breaks for some additional damage. Nobody from CLG is dead, and Huhi is looking for Wolf. They're chasing them down. 2 members of SKT down, and Baron to CLG.
Faker's actually teleported in. 6A dead.
6A's dead! Faker TPs for the kill. All of a sudden, SKT in a 5v4. It's in the left-hand side. Look at the Raptor camp. Here comes Duke from behind Counter Logic Gaming. Darshan throws out the verdict and finds nobody. Duke's in the back line. Parallel convergence stuns up no one, but the Fisher will split them up. Aspect to Korea. They've got it. Dragon number 5. CLG's on the wrong side of the base, and the fight breaks out. Huhi throws down the Divide. Flashes away to stay alive. Nobody's dead yet. That is until Wolf goes down. CLG, they find a kill, but they lose Huhi. 4 versus 4. Aspect is with SKT. But look at Duke. He's not channeled it yet. Baron is being started. Counter Logic Gaming are looking for the purple buff. The hammer throws Wolf into the pit. Did CLG get it? Stick sits on the front line. Flashes. He's down. There's no more damage from CLG, but Huhi's the one that has to do it. He's being jumped on by Duke. They've managed to kill Bang. Both ADCs are dead, and CLG in a numbers advantage. They're looking for Faker. They've got him. X-Smithy kills Faker. Counter Logic Gaming looking for an ace. They've got Duke chasing him down. Pounce after pounce, and X-Smithy tags him, kills him. CLG may have done it.
For the 3rd time in 2 days, CLG will take out SKT. This has still got 4 members up.
Counter Logic Gaming are pushing into the base. Darshan's still got a GA, and it's only Wolf remaining. CLG are on to the Nexus turrets. CLG are pushing SKT, and it looks like they're going to do it. The focus is the Nexus, and Counter Logic Gaming score a magnificent win for America against the defending world champion.
In the most of the team fight, like we were trying to help Trevor so we were using like all the abilities to pill for him, but like suddenly Trevor died, so like everyone was talking about play with Sazir, protect him, and then like they were like all pilling for me. So, and Darshan has some great W on LeBlanc and stopped his damage and stunned him, and like we had late game Azir, which is pretty easy to play, and they poked them. So yeah, it was pretty.
Well, range supports aren't as bad as people make them out to be. I think the West, mainly Adrian, Matt, and myself, comes off the top of my head, do play the range supports. They definitely have their place in the meta. And this game specifically, they had Braum, LeBlanc, Echo, Janna can stop through those 3 pretty easily. And Braum Shield actually takes the Tornado as well, so it's kind of a counter, but not really. But playing with Lucian and Azir, it's really easy for Janna to manipulate the fight and control it as a control support.
Yeah.
And that's what we went for. We knew they were going to 1-3-1, but even though their 1-3-1 had a lot of dashes and assassin-type champions, they couldn't really do anything versus a Janna. And we knew that going into the late game, we would be able to win that way, even though we got behind. And I thought they played actually really well yesterday. Their bot lane is pretty good. I would rank them top 3 bottom lanes here at the tournament right now. So we just got outplayed yesterday.
I'm gonna get that up on the screen.
Oh my god. Holy. Oh,
It's
the
slow-mo.
Let's
Yeah. And you can see the shirts very well as well. All right, can you teach me how you do that?
So you fake the high 5 into the depths.
Well, that's a first.
I think the theoretical approach to the G2 comp is actually pretty good this game. On the condition, Naru and Achu, maybe Thaldrin, don't get rolled. Teleport timing. So they pick the comp with multiple. Emperor gets pulled in. Fate's Call does not find a Chu. Defensive flash. Black Shield means that there's no route in place. Teleport coming down for Kikis. Naru is low on mana. Gold card prime. Stuns Kikis. Defensive flash away. Kikis jumps forward. Collateral damage. And one more verdict. Gives first blood to G2. It's not over yet. Stomage is looking for a fight. Defensive flash from Trick. Thaldrin's got so many spears from Emperor, but it will not matter. They trade 1 for 1.
Yeah, they do, but all of a sudden they also open up the map.
Oh, almost more. Tower to G2 as well.
Yeah, so Perk stayed home is what I was going to say. So that was a 4v5, And Perks was able to clear the waves until, oh, there we go.
Destiny, Gate, Gold Card, Emperor should get shut down here. Easy kill as Naru gets sent golden by Hybrid. In a little bit of trouble, pinned against the wall. Here comes the rest of G2. That was a great cosmic binding. A reply back from G2. Emperor's Divide won't knock anyone away, but it won't be needed. Lamb's Respite times out, and Thaldron's running for his life. Chrono Break is available, but will throw him back into threat. A 2-for-1 in favor of G2.
But we'll see whether they're able to pick up the mid turret. Right now it is Trick rotating across to try and stop.
Hybrid and Kikis, they're still hanging around, but it's Kikis that takes a lot of damage. There's no support. On the minimap, there's a teleport coming in on a blue buff, and it's Naru that's coming to play. Kikis is in trouble, but he gets a kill with a verdict. There's no disengage. Achu will arcane shift over the wall, follows the magical voyage, the magical journey, and sends Hybrid back to base. Naru picks up a kill.
To start stepping up for his team. Definitely needs him. Another Destiny.
It is indeed. Emperor is going to get chunked down. Goes golden for a few seconds as Hybrid will buy some time. Maybe killed by Stomage. Is taken down. Now Perks looking to play defensively. And G2 lose one.
And look at this. They've got the push on the top side of the map. So all of a sudden they can rotate up there. Thaldron can't afford to die.
No, he cannot. Thaldron's got Chrono Break and
More
Flash.
frustrating for G2. Oh, they're going in.
A lot of damage. Fate's Call has been used by Emperor. Kikis teleported in behind Dumbledore. They're looking for the support carry of the Turkish TCL. Dumbledore has been able to run away for his life as Thaldron is now under pressure. Will Chrono Break backwards. Hybrid is the first one to fall as Stomage and the rest of Supermassive come from behind. G2 made the mistake they've made all tournament long. Bitten off more than they can chew. Kikis will at least get one back, but it may not be enough. He's now in trouble as Trick goes down to the gold card. Wild Card's Mystic Shot from Achu. Kikis is the next target. He's being run down by 4 members of Supermassive, and it's Naru that gets the kill.
And the collapse out of Supermassive is on point one more time. This jungler, who we said, can you play anything other than...
of damage from Perks to Sand Soldiers. Teleports coming into the tri-bush. It means G2 are being flanked, but G2 are grouped up. Parallel Convergence will stun up Emperor. Kikis channels the verdict and sends 2 members of the Turkish squad away. Chrono Break to keep Thaldron alive. Buy some hit points. He should get taken down, and he will by the collateral damage. They traded 1-for-1 top for ADC, and G2 may have successfully backed away.
We'll see whether 2 members in the bottom lane and Supermassive drop onto Baron. This was supposed to be G2's play, and there's only 4,000 health left.
It's not going to live long enough. Teleport comes out from Kikis. The Baron is golden! Hybrid has bought some time, but it won't be anything more than that as it's secured by Supermassive. This is a big turning point. Perks is chunked out and killed. Naru's taken him out. Hybrid pulled backwards by Tempered Fate. There's a reply back onto Naru, and Kikis is in the front line. Emperor, watch his hit points. He's looking for double dodge. It's Trick that gets the kill credit, and they've turned the fight around. After securing Baron, Supermassive are collapsing around themselves. 3 members down for just Perks.
Sending Hybrid in, able to get the Bard Stun afterwards, and Kikis looking for Achu.
He's feeling the support. The rest of G2 coming in. Achu's low on mana, got no flash. Trick should be able to take him down. One more hit will do it, and then they turn their attention to Thaldron. Hybrid's even able to run away with his life. Emperor's just going to try and kill Thaldron, and all Thaldron's doing is buying time. There's a teleport coming in from Naru. Thaldron decides to re-engage, gets the shutdown. It's not done yet. Gold card, wild card, parallel convergence, double kill for Thaldron and Supermassive.
Yeah, now they have to play when they were so decisive in their victories.
Black shield for Dumbledore will buy some time. A flash forward. No, it wasn't a flash from Hybrid. He just moves forward. Tempered Fate after the black shield times, and all of a sudden, Supermassive are the ones out of position. 5v4. And the ADC for Supermassive is left in the base for 40 seconds. Thaldron's got TP and he's pushing down bottom. G2, they're grouping up because Naru, he's pushing top. We've got a base race on our hands. Dumbledore is in trouble. He's killed by G2 Esports.
And Kikis is going to be able to respond as now Stomage is in trouble.
He's in trouble indeed. There's a lot of spears stuck in him. Emperor is going to get the kill. But look at this. Inhibitor up top is down. Kikis is forced to respond in the bottom lane. He's got teleport available, but it looks like it should be a trade.
That's where Kikis needs to be, because 50 seconds on Dragon 5, vision is generally there early.
And the target is Perks. He's got Cleanse, Divide, the Flash as well. True Shot Barrage almost takes Perks down, and there's no Hourglass to speak of. Kikis is already teleported in. Fate's Call, Flash, Gold Card, all of it negated. Stomage is in trouble. Caught by the Tempered Fate. It will buy some time with Lamb's Respite, but he should go down. Kill easily picked up there by G2. 50 seconds. Double Dragon bonuses, but Supermassive are somewhat grouped up. Naru's in trouble. He's got Hourglass to buy some time. Black Shield will keep him alive a few seconds longer. Wildcards does a lot of work onto G2 and a 3-man stun, I believe, coming out from Thaldron. Trick is going low. Kickus shoots out the hammer to keep himself alive, and those back in. He's in trouble. Thaldron's looking for more. Look at all of those spears. A good stun from Kickus will find a kill as Emperor Perks is able to find his way back into the fight. The top lane, G2 on the verge of securing 2 inhibitors. Perks slides forward, uses some of his cooldowns. Inhibitor number 1 falls. Tempered Fate flies out, and that will buy time for G2 to take their second inhibitor. Unchallenged.
Thaldron, you need to come back.
They're not done. Thaldron's got a teleport available. He's TPing to a Nexus turret. Archu's trying to put damage out, and Kickus shoots out the verdict. There's damage on the back line, but his double doge is down. He's not going to be killed. Not going to be able to affect the rest of the game. Stomage trying to put damage on the back line and buy time for Supermassive, but this is going to be scary. 5 versus 4. Kickus still has a GA.
Naru is going for the inhibitor.
He is indeed. Kickus can respond if he wants to. Kickus decides to re-engage. Lamb's Respite will buy time. Kickus buffs up the minions, flashes away, and the minions, they do it for G2. Mystic Shot will slow down Kickus as Naru is in trouble. Here comes Emperor zooming forward, able to pick up the kill with the help of Perks. But G2 lose Kickus. But I've seen so many steals this weekend already. The Dragon is picked up by G2. They secure it safely. Stomage is going to jump away.
They got Double Doge.
Double Doge is out, but who else will follow it through? Very good Sand Soldiers from Perks, but no additional follow-up. Trick is down to 1,000 hit points, and Double Doge is in trouble. Hybrid jumps forward. Summoning Heal comes out. It's Kickus that gets the kill secure. Stomage is caught amongst a plethora of G2 members, and the Emperor's Divide sends Supermassive into G2's waiting hands. The hammer knocks Thaldron into the air, and that will be an ace for G2 Esports. And they've burned through the GA. They've got to kill him for the ace eventually.
Finally, G2 are able to piecemeal together a victory, it looks like. Quickshot. They'll teleport into the base close.
G2 Esports had to dig real deep to take down Turkey's Supermassive. But that will give G2 their first win of the mid-season invitational.
And Kick is much improved. Trick and Perks back to their old style of game.
First win was really needed for us because we were in a slump and we are 0-4, so basically it's really bad for us. But we can still come back from it, and this game was not so good still, but it's at least we won, you know. So we got a bit of a confidence boost going into next games that we know we can win, you know. For me as a player, I'm personally really disappointed right now with this tournament, but I think as time goes on, I think we can still come back and make it at least top 4 and then maybe even finals.
Oh, wow.
I'm confident that we can do it. I actually think that I don't think that I played that bad any games. I just think that we got outclassed by every other team so far, except Supermassive. So I couldn't really do anything in the games. Maybe the games versus RNG, I could have done more, but they had so good team comp and we just got outscaled. I can't say for sure, but if we beat RNG today, I think we will be top 4. I think yesterday the problem was the draft. They had so much better team comp, and then we just lost. But today, if we draft good and we outdraft them, I think we can take them down. Like, they're a really good team, but as you can see, this whole tournament is a bit of a mess. Like, everyone is winning versus everyone, and it's clown fiesta. Yeah, for me personally, I'm really sad that we go 0-4 because fans support me a lot, and if I do bad, then it means that I don't deserve that support or something. So I really want to win.
On the Maokai, 5-1 in the playoffs alone for.
They had to band away a lot from
SKT.
him, actually.
Exactly, it gets banned away a lot. So the fact that they're able to get that, and then they just stack front line together.
A lot cleaner.
You see Karsa though with a repeat attempt.
Goes up, nails the cocoon this time, and MMD takes the hammer to him, but he's still going to try to walk it out. There's the flash, grasp the Undying procs for MMD, but Karsa tanks in a turret shot on that one, and he's not
even though SKT has a great teamfight composition, it's not like Flash Wolves can't win a teamfight.
No, and it's definitely been proved that could happen
before.
Now
that
Blank,
Herald advantage.
He is trying to get the blowback there. They trade in though, and Sword Art with the Battle Cow headbutt. Pulverize goes in, the relief pitchings come, but I think that this is not going to end so well for SKT. We'll have to find out. Faker tagging back in. Wolf though, they turn onto him instead. Exhaust onto MMD. Sword Art still tanking the damage up as best he can. It's still just the 1 for none. Everyone is bleeding though. Another reason to prioritize that Ezreal aside from taking it away
here
from
though,
Bang.
but because Wolf is gone, they know they can get Bang.
Yeah, big calling lands on NL, but it only does half of his health channeled, and now Bang has to flash after dash. He's still gonna get stunned up, and Karza claims the kill. Blank arrives a moment too late.
Love the punish from Flash. Still a long game, but he's got to be real careful here.
Blank this time, he gets shuffled backwards, but a quick flash, and he does sink the blowback.
on the wrong side
Karza,
of the
though,
map.
he's not gonna be getting away from him. That Spider, a lot of damage dealt, and Sora goes in, Karza comes up, Karza's shut down, and they manage to find one back into this game. It goes to Faker. MMD, though, says, let's get out of here, and winds up the hammer to send him flying back. 1-for-1 trade in the end.
Yep, but actually advantage SKT because Flash Wolves use the flash of their Sword Art initiative.
Just letting them not get any advantages here, though, as Faker does get pinball back and forth. The Sword Art coming out of the blue. He's still hanging up, and that is a lot of damage dealt back. Bang, looking to assassinate Sword Art, but he flashes away from it. Maple, a little bit low, can't get back involved in this one. Blank, though, throws down.
And deadly dragon fight here. Faker doesn't have
here.
a shield anymore.
No, but he does have Chrono.
Oh,
He
huge
jumps right
ult.
back in. That's a big AoE, and they look for even more. Faker tags himself right back in. Can't get the kill, but that will surely mean Dragon.
Wolf is actually very low.
Does
but
force
this
him out of
Baron,
here. This
oh,
is
they're
so
here time,
dangerous.
they're here time.
Guardian's here. Oh my lord, he gets it. He stole the Baron away, and SKT starts coming apart at the seams. No kills traded, but Karza plays the hero, and he gets it.
The Nightmare waltz in there. Get the execute on Baron, and now they're going for a dive on Bang.
Oh, a huge heap of helping of damage, and they just melt through his health bar just like that. Towers down as well. Flash Wolves, when they get you in their jaws, they don't let go.
And Duke is top lane without teleport, so they cannot defend this next push, and they are going to lose an inhibitor.
Inhibitor turret's down, inhibitor's going down. We're 29 minutes into this game, and it looked like SKT were
when
about
5 people are mid lane.
Tried to assassinate an L in the back half of it too, but Faker now, he's getting chased down. Maple takes out
kill
Blank.
They're
Off
falling
screen in the
apart.
mid. Faker's gonna go down too. SKT, what the hell is going on with this team?
I mean, it is...
And he's got nowhere to go here. MMD, NL, the rest, they just beat boop, bop him around, knock him up, pinball, take him out. It's Maple to secure the kill, and there's nothing SKT can do to save him, or really getting any the worse for the wear. The Flash Wolves are sitting on
they
another
catch Blank
trap. They
again.
got him, he's knocked up, and they pinball him back in again. But this time, the Braum lands the Glacial Fissure on this, and Wolf is hanging firm as NL is caught out for a moment, and he's taken out. That's the chance, but Maple sinks the divide, and MMD sends him flying back just to try and get themselves a number advantage for a moment. Faker is running wild, but does he have the health to tank it? He does, as he chrono breaks back to save his own skin, and Wolf now targeted out.
Maple's
still can't
trying
take
his
him down.
best.
This is just absolutely insane. It is a 1-for-1. After all that, but it's not done. Faker decides to change his mind.
Yeah, Maple had a really quick flash to stop Faker from being able to. Flash Wolves is actually able to get the Baron, which is crazy. And now Faker's caught out.
Oh, but he's popped up again, and Maple just slays him out. He stands.
Get that Baron away.
Blank or Bang.
Oh, NL's caught in the back.
He's caught. No, Bang is taken out, but NL couldn't do much on that one. He does get taken out. 80 carries traded, but still, Faker has a long death timer on this one. Inhibitor's gone down.
Yeah, it's actually just Tanks and Blank right now to try and stop this push. And even though there's no Ezreal, they have an Azir. They could end.
They almost have no damage left except for Blank to see if he can hold it on. And then he's winding up the Poppycopter, and he takes off and sends Wolf back into the fountain. They turn onto Duke. Turret's still going, and they're out of minions.
Set up the right lines here with 2 inhibitors down.
Looking for the third. Sword Art is tanking the culling. Faker comes in, looks to try and take a bat to NL. He actually goes golden on this one, but look at all the damage they're dishing out, and Wolf is trying to hold firm, but MMD's in the back, punishing him for it, and now Wolf is slain, as Karza secures the kill credit for that. MMD a little low, elects to start backing away, but inhibitor tower number 3 is now down, and the Flash Wolves can slowly edge this one out with only Bang, Blank, and Duke there to defend. Poppy's back in just a few more seconds, and it's going to be a 5v4 to try and hold on.
Yeah, well, there's still a 5v4, as you said, and the minions are quite there. They're going, though.
They're going right in. Nexus turrets be damned. They're going for broke on this one. Now they turn their attention to take him out, and the cow gets a pinball off onto Duke and Blank. Just enough damage to take down the tree. Nexus turret number 2 is gonna fall, and Faker is trying to save the day. Chrono breaking back to stop Sword Art, but not enough, and NL chasing Blank all the way back into Fountain. Faker's pushed back. The double kill for NL. Flash Wolves have done it again.
So I think the crucial point is we didn't make any errors. So if we perform well against SKT and make no errors, we have a really good chance. I think we're locked in for top 4 for sure. and we still need to do better conditioning for our team because the top 4 teams are going to be really strong.
操作也都非常好。
I think RNG is the harder team to beat because they play a very similar style to us, and also their individual mechanics are all really good.
就是想办法把我们成绩越打越好。
We'll be really happy to have first seed, and we'll do better and better.
Is it normal support?
Well, for him, that's a normal support.
Dumble Doge, man. He's going for it. It's obviously one of his big picks. It's heavy on in the roaming. 15, I think it was 15-6. We'll double check on that when they did lane swap. So, that, but he's got a gun. He has barrier.
Oh,
Remember,
the barrier's on. Naru's going to have to burn the flash over into the Raptor Pit himself. He is going so aggressive so early, but he has got Xmithy on his tail. This might only be able to end one way, but Dumbledore just coming to the rescue. We might have a fight early on in this jungle, dodging out the silence. Naru gets away. Just throw in.
Wow. And if Naru goes to assassinate the Soraka,
it's swapped.
If Xmithy's near, they can stop it. But we got some fights happening here. Huhi knocks him back, but Dumbledore is here for support.
Yeah, Naru gets divided, but Huhi might get decimated. Dumbledore in the Ignite is on, but Darshan comes in around the side for first blood. CLG beating Supermassive to the punch, and Huhi getting chased down by Fabulous, who will equalize. A pair of mid laners traded, and a hell of a lot of summoners.
Yeah.
Very dead even, and the teams are very keen to start fighting. Smithy steals away the Raptor, and Fabulous coming around the side. Instant exhaust onto him, and Stixay pulls the stacks out and takes him down. Lancer Spite is on. They throw into Stomaj, but Aframu's the one who dies. Stomaj will finally fall. Double kill to Stixay, and he gets taken down, equalized by Achu.
Wow, COG pushed so far into that one because they had the level 6 Callista. They decide to go really aggressive, but they really just didn't have the numbers, and they end up trading negatively in this.
Laning phase, but Geigen will be up soon. I can imagine they have to fight, but Huhi, they aren't going to wait for this one as Naru actually goes for him first, but Huhi answers right back with the Sand Soldiers. Meanwhile, up in the top side, exhaust onto Achu, trying to finish, piercing light, double tap. Oh, the red stacks already! Stixay taking Achu down.
Stixay gets just enough red stacks. The teleport from Fab does complete, but now he has to turn tail.
It dives back in. Looks for Xmithy here. Might punish him, and he doesn't turn the direction that Stomaj thinks he was going to, and he doesn't go down in this one, but they... Achu, well, Double Doge is going a little bit farther. Darshan actually didn't get to back yet, but Naru may not get to back at all, as he is going to try to get away, but not before burning out. Aframu finally getting the kill with that one after the tower shot. Stomaj is actually going to try to chase as Dumbledore and Fab are looking to collapse on this one. They turn for Huhi. There's a knock-up, but there's also a pushback. Fab with a second win going in on this one, and back goes Fabulous. The Lambs Spite is on, and CLG throw Afro in. He's going to say, no, I think I'm all right on that one. Darshan coming in around the side to pick off the Doge, and he gets it. CLG one for none.
I mean, this is why you see Aframu's Soraka banned a lot. The disengage potential is they just try again and again, but can't get a single immediately. And I was about to say, where's Darshan? But he teleports in super late after Supermassive had committed. And they get a kill, but then Xmithy gives it right back.
And he gives it to Naru.
As makes you do close to true damage. For COG, though, Aframu has been able to build some MR, but it might not be enough.
Will it be? Oh, in goes Huhi, pushes them back, but right into Aframu, and Stomage gets it! Now Naru trying to escape with his life and his blue buff, and he walks towards Stixay. Oh, did not get juked on that one. Stixay picks up the kill, and also Xmithy managed to find one himself. All said and done, it's a 1 for 2, and this is getting to be a spicy game.
Yeah, Huhi gives Aframu a heart attack there by pushing 2 people right at him, but COD's gonna keep going.
The Doge is caught. See if he can make something out of this one as Fabulous comes in for the relief effort. Darshan taking a hole, heaping, helping through the Maelstrom. Fab wants to go in one more time. The Maelstrom's burned. Fabulous is actually gonna back out now after he phase dived forward.
That Sivir liability that kept getting picked off.
Yeah, well, they may have an Xmithy liability for just a second. Lambs Spite is on. Achu and Xmithy are both in it, and they both flash away without killing each other. No! Achu gets Xmithy on the back half of that. 1 for none, Supermassive now. And Stomage even gets away, but Fabulous is gonna try to keep him from going anywhere further. Chrono breaks back, and Dumbledore is by himself, chasing down Huhi, sends the Poppycopter flying, but it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, and the red they really want to be able to get this turret, but they have to be careful. Dumbledore just zooming from base, and it'll be a temporary 5v4.
Naru, he is looking for the in, and he finds it with Darshan, but the tower does go down. And now the rest of CLG are on the retreat. Stomage, Naru leading the charge here.
CLG hold because Supermassive is able to punish CLG for staying a little bit too long.
Oh!
And it's Stixxay who gets a kill onto a Chew!
How about some revenge?
You cannot do that on the international stage. We saw Supermassive talking in the feature beforehand how IWC is just so hard.
Oh, whoa!
Because you're against
whoa.
the best of every region, and Naru tries to keep him in the game with that assassination.
Talk about the best. He takes on.
We'll see how badly they do want to fight. Darshan does have flash if he wants to initiate.
Culling almost completely whiffs. A few more shots do hit Darshan on the back of it, but that is a lot of damage being dealt to who he actually is. Stomage comes in around the back. Dumbledore is isolated from the team, and the Rend is pulled out of him by Stixxay. Now they turn for Stomage, and Supermassive, though they look like they might have had a better angle on this, are going to lose too.
Yep, Supermassive had a small window while Aphromoo was still dead, but when he got to the fight, it was not the right time to engage. Fabulous was in on one side, Naru was trying to flank around the backside but couldn't get it, and Stixxay is massive this game.
Oh, he's going so huge, and Fabulous, he can't hop away fast enough, throws the Time Winder, but look at his health bar, it's almost gone here, throws the Parallel Convergence, and Aphromoo gets thrown in after him, but now Naru's out of nowhere! Chrono Break back, but they just keep dodging and flashing and jumping around! Fabulous is out of there, and who he gets the killing spree. Stixxay picks up Naru, and they're turning for Baron.
And
Time
everyone
for that one, CLG will grab themselves this Baron. 27 minutes into the game, they've started to pull ahead in a big way. 7,000 gold in the lead.
Looking to make this move.
Starting to siege this tower down. Not a lot Supermassive can do unless they want to turn on. Dumbledore with the wind-up pitches Darshan out of there, but he nearly bought it on top of that. Stomage trying to save the day too, but this inhibitor now is going to go down. There's still plenty of minions, and CLG in full control take a wrecking ball through the base of Supermassive.
And
Hold on to life here. They did beat CLG once, but it's looking like that may not be the case again. Dumbledore twisted advance onto him, and Stixxay sticks the sticks in him. That was way too quick for comfort. Naru can't get in for the side assassination, and another turret goes down. Another inhibitor will go down. We are not 30 minutes into this game, and CLG, they are closing all the holes that Supermassive could try to get through.
Yeah, and they're actually going to just look to continue this push. The last two have been so successful, and they still have Fabulous down. They might end the game here.
One Nexus turret on Chu's Culling looks like it tickled Darshan. As he tries to tank up the last of it, they turn their attention back in. A big shuffle backwards, and that is everything for CLG. Massive kills, massive win, and a Supermassive victory for the North American side.
This win puts CLG to 4-2 here at MSI, and Stixxay and the rest of CLG come up huge. 11 again. All right.
And the crowd is loving this right now.
Oh, they should. I mean, there's nothing but success on it. Really to be able to beat the Sivir in duels, but we do have lane swaps.
Yeah. We'll take a look at mid since Perks is stepping forward. MLXG was waiting in the wings, and they pull the trigger. Oh so quick! A 2.5 minute first blood for MLXG.
The level 2 gank. Who does that anymore?
Nobody expects it, but Perks is already having a rough time. Get the turret off of it. G2 get nothing.
Oh man, and they have to worry about the other lanes.
Yep, Xiaohu going in again, and Perks was burning down, but not enough damage dealt. He cannot stay in this lane.
Yeah, and right now they're going to try and punish Xiaohu for getting so aggressive because he's trying to style on Perks, but G2's here.
Oh, and they turn, even covering all the angles, knocking him up and about, and Trick will get his first kill of the game. They answer back, Emperor finding MLXG in this bottom side. Culling is on, Heal is on. MLXG's tanking it all. He just doesn't care. The shotgun is mightier than the pistols.
Warrior completed, point blank Graves. He just blows Emperor
Hold
away.
on in the solo lanes. But now Xiaohu has moved himself to the other solo lane, but we'll talk about that in a minute because Perks does not get the Emperor's Divide he was looking for. Mata is not able to connect enough on his ultimate, and he gets knocked right back into Perks, who takes himself his first kill of the game. Teleports flying left and right. Looper trying to assassinate, but he chrono breaks back, and Perks will live. G2 get a 1 for 9.
G2 used a lot of summoner spells in that one, but currently it's one for Xiao who can get him!
Perks,
look at the screen!
Oh, he was caught shopping! They do answer onto Wooge though, but Perks gets taken out by Xiaohu.
Yeah, so I think a lot of people caught shopping right there. Xiaohu's around the back to try and flank. That's the LeBlanc pressure, is kind of zoning G2 out.
Does not get the steal off, and Xiaohu even holds for a moment. Now he turns his attention to Perks, and that health bar is almost 0!
Whoa!
G2 have to get out fast.
Mata completely whiffed his ultimate there, but RNG's going to continue.
Away, parallel convergence is on.
Sivir
Hybrid and
popped.
Trick, they're a little bit caught for a moment. Perk's going a little low in this one. He flashes, and they get a heal on him, but they turn for Xiaohu. He's not going to be down just yet. Emperor's Divide to push him back. Poppy looking for the chase down, and this fight is incredibly messy, but nobody dies.
How does that happen? Everyone's alive. Xiao gets out with the sliver because he can elude Kikas, who flashed over. That was the second or third time
True,
they tried to
they
siege
paid
up
a couple installments earlier, but then they got to collect on it. But Perks now, look at how low he's going in this. He sends the Emperor's Divide, but Wooge sends him all the way back to base the long way. Now Emperor trying to hold on, but Mata with the Unbreakable will mean that this turret does... This is true. So still a lot of errors, a lot of mistakes, positionally and otherwise, but we'll see if they can maybe capitalize on Xiaohu's mistake. And they pin him into the wall, not escaping this time. Trick with the auto attack will finish the job. And now the Dragon Star on the other side. Baron's already down to 3,000 health here. No one's coming in time just yet. Trick has arrived, but they are collapsing around him. This time he flashes away. Baron is secured here by MLXG, but the fight is not over yet. Most of RNG escaping. Xiaohu is on the wrong side of the map, however. Let's see if they can at least get the consolation prize.
That is how you do it right there, and maybe Xiaohu can be LeBlanc.
I don't think so this time. He nearly takes Trick with him, though. So Baron power play to RNG, but they lose one man for it, all said and done.
70% crit in these fights and gets a few hits off, it would be huge. But this Dragon is so early, and they're about to fight.
Press the go button, it's going to be Trick that secures it, but Emperor's going to pay the price for that. Mata with the kill. It's a 1 for Drake, but Hybrid is left for dead, and Wooge slays him. 2 now down. G2, they've got to run for their lives.
Yeah, they just overcommit a little bit for that Dragon.
Kikas might be wandering into the trap here. He sees MLXG and Wooge.
Presence is down. Xiaohu might want to get poke in.
There are Zero soldiers. Mata goes in. Mata gets the fissure. Emperor's Divide, but look at Perks' health bar. He has to get out of there. And Hybrid flashing away. Abort mission. Kikas with the windup on the Poppycopter, but nothing's going to come of it. Looper's still looking for more. Steadfast presence. Kikas able to push them back.
This fight is so scattered right now. Hybrid is way away from home, and Woosh is trying to chase him down. But that was just a disengaged fight after they couldn't get it. He's trying to execute. He might be able to. Nope.
Wooge takes him at the end of the day.
Mata's got to get out of there. He uses the Unbreakable. Are they going to start turning for this Baron bait? There is actually a ward here.
Teleport is in. They see this coming, but Kikas is caught. He's got the windup. He knocks away the Sivir, and they turn the fight onto MLXG and the Looper. Xiaohu is looking for the execution, but Perks knocks him, or rather, he gets dodged out. Can't quite get the execute on that one, and Emperor has gone down as Mata gets the kill credit with the Ignite on that. MLXG running wild. This just might be the game. G2 were looking so good, but one fight could end it all, and Trick is the last man standing here, trying to leap away, play catch the Italy to Looper, but the rest of the team is not falling for that.
Yeah, he's running the way, but Looper is on him, and that's everyone else on G2 is staring at a gray screen. This is RNG pushing down the mid lane and looking to start 6-0 at MSI.
Undefeated team so far, and we can certainly see why. The game is just so damn even all the time, but in the end, it's going to be finally the ace. Wooge getting that inhibitor after look, so damn strong here in MSI Shanghai.
And they have yet another win where the game is actually pretty close the whole time, but they are just better than the competition at finding the right fights.
It's RNG undefeated at 4-0. Flash Wolves 3-1. Whoever wins this game will hold on to first position. Looper survives for a few seconds longer. Flash from NL. Flash Wolves are looking for another one. Looper is still alive. Here comes Looper for the first time this game. Finds no stun, but the verdict is Flash Wolves, you will be defeated.
Dude, the thing I actually loved about that movie is like the little speech or whatever, when they say that the wolf is as strong as the pack and the pack is as strong as the wolf.
I got it. You guys go. I'm gonna E ulti. No. I'd go in 2 seconds. Group up. We have to base together.
Stick six on the front line. Flashes. He's down. There's no more damage from CLG, but who he's the one that has to do it. He's being jumped on by Duke. They've managed to kill Bang. Both ADCs are dead and CLG in a numbers advantage. They're looking for Faker. They've got him. And Counter Logic Gaming scoring magnificent win for America. It's Kikas that gets the kill secure. Stormage is caught amongst a plethora of G2 members, and the Emperor's Divide sends Supermassive into G2's waiting hand. G2 Esports had to dig real deep to take down Turkey's Supermassive.
So dangerous. Cardin's here. Oh my lord, he gets it. He stole the Baron away, and SKT starts coming apart at the seams.
Nice, Okada.
And he's taken out. That's the chance. But Maple sinks the divide, and MMD sends him flying back. Faker's push back. The double kill for Edo. Flash Wolves have done it again. Trying to finish piercing light double tap. Oh, they're stacked already. Sticks they taking that shoe down.
Right, pushing bottom. Easy, go back mid.
Huge shuffle backwards, and that is everything for CLG. Massive kills, massive win, and a super massive victory for the North American side. Manta with the kill. It's a 1 for Drake, but Hybrid is left for dead, and Wooge slays him. 2 now down. G2, they've got to run for their lives. Royal never give up. Take the Nexus turrets, take the game, and look so damn strong here in MSI Shanghai.